talking to my guest, longtime friend, American true outlaw icon, indeed, in the 21st century when musicians and the art of music is almost obsolete and dead. Scott Weinrich of The Obsessed, still doing it on the road. Talking to me. Thank you for taking the time. How you doing?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you great, man. How you doing?
All right. Good. Yeah, I'm doing great, man. Glad,
Oh,
glad to be here. Glad to be doing what we do.
on the road, huh? You're touring right now with The Obsessed, supporting your new record, Gilded Sorrow. Great record, by the way.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we played Palmdale last night and we're headed towards San Diego, a beautiful desert scenario.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that I like, I caught you the other day here in Los Angeles. Fantastic show, by the way. It's great to see you doing what you've been doing for so many decades, Wino. My question to you is how do you do it? Because I mean, I just driving in Los Angeles with traffic drives me nuts. How do you do the cross country tours?
Well, nobody lets me drive, first of all.
Okay, that helps.
I mean, in a way, that's it's kind of a luxury, you know. So, basically, we do try to do some art. Read some books. I'm reading book I'm reading about right now about my favorite artist, S. Clay Wilson,
Nice,
like
excellent.
from Zap magazine, like one of the forefathers of underground comics.
Right.
And do some drawings and play some guitar sometimes. We just run play a little bit of guitar.
You're doing what you're doing. Seeing
Just
America cross country.
sail on through. Yeah, and it's really it's a dream come true, really. To be able to travel to with strength of the music and yeah, with a bunch of great friends. And, yeah.
One of the things that I always say when I'm referring to you and all your musical endeavors is that you're truly genuine and sincere in what you do. And God knows it's not easy, especially now, modern day time with just the way the economy is and the music industry. What keeps you going, being a true, sincere, real artist like you've been doing all these years?
And I guess all it is I felt like I was hardwired from birth to do what I do. I mean, that's the music is what just makes me happy, and be able to bring that to other people is also that that's I don't know, that's just my philosophy. Create or die, and hopefully enrich other people's lives. I mean, that's and as well as mine. I mean, what else can it be?
You know what, man? I got to say, in this industry, it's hard to remain positive and definitely productive. What is the secret? How have you maintained your creativity? Because with this latest release, as I mentioned, Gilded Sorrow, by the way, on Ripple Music.
You're
Uh,
breaking up some, but you know what? I think you're breaking up a little bit.
okay. How have you maintained your credibility and your sincerity in your
Heartening
music?
moments. Yeah, we have our disheartening, moments. I mean, we feel like that we should be playing to more people, and it is what it is. But the people that are at shows, whether it's big or small, are the people that are really, really sincere. And I hear so many good things from people about the music enriching their lives, music helping them through their lives, or helping through difficult spots in their lives, and that's the reward. I mean, of course, we would like to play to like as many people as possible, and you cannot say that we don't like making money, but my philosophy is just just make the music. The music's got to talk. So I don't know if I answered your question,
No,
but
you have
it's worth
actually.
it when somebody says, you know, what's that? Where you freeze it up a little bit, so if it seems like a little disjointed, yeah, it's I don't know, our signals will affect that,
It's
go
okay.
ahead.
Well,
What were you saying?
it's okay. We'll get through it.
We'll get
I
it.
The reward for you is just writing real artistic music that's a lifetime. The music that you've created will last forever. And speaking for
Right.
myself, I've been a longtime fan, and you have loyal, longtime fans of generations. That's got to be rewarding, no?
Yeah,
That's
I didn't
that's
hear the
got
last part of your question, unfortunately. But yeah, the reward is when we're in the studio. I mean, that's my personal favorite place to be
right.
anywhere in the world. It's in the studio. Somebody else paying for it. Get your coffee. Get weed on, whatever it might be, and just be as try to fucking put down what it is, and uh, Frank Marchand, he's my friend and engineer, the Guitar and Sacred, and we've got a great relationship. I think he's an amazing engineer and producer, and and also the new members. Everybody kicks in. Like I think that between Chris and Jason and Brian, I mean, it's just a fantastic team to work with.
You got
Everybody
a gr
understands what we need to do.
you got a great band with you now. Are you rejuvenated and excited to be sharing with these new members? The obsessed experience now.
Absolutely, it's absolutely more exhilarating. I mean, the objective always is to look over anywhere on the stage, your band members would be inspired, and that's what's happening. I mean, I feel like this is a kick-ass lineup. And as a four-piece, I think it opens up a lot of new doors.
I agree. I agree.
So
And
yeah,
the guys have positive energy as well. I mean, they sharing your sincerity for obsessed music, the sincerity.
that's true. That's very true. And
Now,
and I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for that because it's not very often that you could be at my age and be playing with people that want to tour, dying to play, get out there and play, and can. I think that's I feel really lucky.
you are. And let me tell you, man, I'm very impressed and very glad that you're still doing what you're doing. So right now you're touring the United States. Let's talk about you're going to be going
Yeah,
overseas in South America, correct?
that's right. And that has always been my dream to play South America. And we've been shut down and had several disappointments. I mean, uh, the whole pandemic thing shut us down. We were booked to go over there, and a couple weeks later, everything was shut down. And we played Mexico City once, and we're going back to Mexico too, which is fantastic. I mean, we've been booked to Mexico, again, and that fell through. I mean, it's tricky. I think when you go to other far parts of the world, that to find the people that have it going on that you can trust or whatever it might be that is can really get the shows together. And we got new management now, and I think on the strength of that, we seem to have a real positive plan. So we're going to we're hopefully, with any luck, it's going to be a dream come true, really.
You are aware that in Mexico and South America and Central America, you have a very strong fan base. Do you think it's because of the sincerity in your music and after all these years that you have that fan base down there?
Sure, that's what it is. And you also have the people that grew up on Vitus, or the people that grew up on like Spirit Caravan. I mean, I think I've met a lot of people from South America that have come to shows all over the world where I've played that always tell me, come to South America. I'll tell you a funny story. Like we were in Italy and with Shrine Builder. We're standing around outside the venue, like after sound check. Way down this dirt road, this lonely road, I see this long haired dude coming. He gets closer and closer. He's got one fucking boot on, right? He's lost his other boot. He came up to me and he said, I come all the way from South America to see you, and I lost my shoe, but I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that kind
That's
of shit.
loyalty.
Yeah, man.
I
So
think
we're super excited. We're super excited.
Yeah, I think what happens is when you're living in hard political economic times, music is the saving grace, the lifeboat. And
It is the universal language. It really
it
is a
is.
universal language. Yeah.
And
And
listen, not to sound a little too mystical, but I think you've been given the gift to ease people's pain and suffering through your music and through your artistic abilities.
I mean, I feel blessed. I mean, and that is the role. I feel like I'm kind of predestined just to carry the torch. That's I think it's important, and do the best I can.
How is it that in this day and age, musicians now don't have that integrity like you have. Who inspired you to have this musical integrity?
Well, that's a hard one. Yeah. I mean, I think we all are star seeded in some way. Maybe I come from a different place. I don't know. But when I was growing up, I was lucky enough to see Sabbath early. Like I just recently, I remember my early shows. I remember the venues and I remember the support bands. And so now you can go online and I can actually look at the schedules and actually pinpoint the dates. So I was 10 years old when I saw Black Sabbath. And back then, I saw Black Sabbath being warmed up by Edgar Winter's White Trash, Rick Derringer, in the day. Killer Alice Cooper on the Killer tour, Mitch Router, Detroit Wheels support, Steve Hunter. And then I saw Blue Cole support with Nazareth, Razman. I mean, man, it's just like I feel lucky, and you can't. I mean, at that show, I remember at that show, at the Bush Cole Secret Treaty store, and Nazareth was playing Razman. Some dude walked by with an army cap, and he had written in pen himself, ZZ Top, and I was like, "What the fuck, ZZ Top?" What is ZZ? you know. So then it wasn't until a couple of years later I was dating this chick from Texas. And her older brother turned me on to fucking the first record, which I'd never heard. I think by that time, I think that not sure if I think Trace Sombres was out, I guess. But I never heard never heard the first album or Rio Grande Mud, so that was pretty cool, man.
I think one of the things that's been lost in music nowadays is the dedication, and artists like yourselves are the example of life dedication to your art. Let's talk about the documentary. Your wife made a wonderful documentary called Wino.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. She's sitting right next to me.
Very revealing, very sincere, very, very, very real as what you are. I think it portrays you and your music and everything about you very well.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that people have been looking to that and seeking that as like a inspirational point for their careers?
I don't know about their careers, but I do know that it seems to be pretty happening. I mean, I feel that it is a pretty accurate snapshot of my career and my personal life. And they've been. It's not like we're selling a million copies, but people are buying. I mean, I think it's fantastic. I mean, I think it from conception to execution, it's amazing. I'm proud of that.
You should be proud of it because you've been doing this sincerely for a very long time. And as you know, it is not easy. It is not easy. No. And you have a catalog of music to validate your pains, your struggles, your dedication. And I think that's a monument. I think that's a true wealth indeed. But
I mean, you make your mark however you do in life, and I think it's important.
Now we talked about we talked about your wife. You just recently got married last year. Does it help having a partner to deal with the struggles of artistic experiences and the road and all that?
This particular partner, yes. I mean, this is my second marriage, but and I'm friends with my ex-wife too. She's the mother of my kids and stuff. And so, it wasn't always like that, but over the years it's smoothed out. But yeah, it absolutely helps me. I mean, I really feel like she's just a genuinely good person.
That's great, man. You're very blessed. I'm very happy for you and your wife. You're wonderful people. Okay, so let's say this. You're on tour right now, The Obsessed. The Obsessed is on tour. You're playing tonight in San Diego at the Brick by Brick.
Yep.
The 30th, you're playing in Las Vegas at the Usual Place. Stay away from the casinos, Wino. Keep your money.
I've never been much of a gambler, man. It's like I gamble in other ways.
You have a new record.
You got it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You have a new
I was going to say,
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, we do. I'm proud as hell of that record. I mean, proud to tell my guys.
You should be proud. You got a
Yeah,
beautiful wife. You got a great band. You got a loyal fan base. You got a credible history. And I sincerely have an immense amount of respect for you, especially now in the 21st century. The Obsessed. This is the new record. Let me see. There you go. Jeremy, help me out here. There it is. The Obsessed. New record out on Ripple Magazine, on Ripple Music, sorry. And you have the documentary that explains it all. Wino, the real one, the last American outlaw. Indeed, Wino, let me just say this. It's an honor and a pleasure to have a friendship with you, to be a fan of your art, and to have seen you persevere throughout all these decades. I think you're truly one of Americana's soon to be documented in history as one of the greatest artists that's genuine and real. And you definitely are the last American outlaw. Safe travels on the road, Wino. I wish you the best for you and your wife. And I wish you the best in your tours for Mexico and South America.
thank you, brother. What you're doing is really important, man. I have a lot of respect for you as well.
Thank you, Wino. I love you very much, man. You be safe on the road and say hello to your guys and your beautiful wife for me.
Okay, I will, Jimmy. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you for taking the time.
Your politics are funny, and your leader